I'm Neil Kennedy. I'm from Canamble. I'm a farmer grazier, 73. We've been in this area all my life, but my family came out to Australia in 1842. He was Neil Kennedy. They went on the land near Coonabarra, and we've been in that area ever since. I think my grandson's the 8th Neil Kennedy in Australia, in the one line. Yeah, we'd like to see them go on the land. I've got 9 grandsons, and I'd very much like to see them end up in the land. It's a wonderful life, and we've determined that this mob aren't going to pollute and destroy our country. But they will destroy it. They'll destroy the rivers, they'll destroy the land, pollute it, and they'll destroy all our underground water. We won't have any water. And, you know, we're determined that's not going to happen. And we've got a wonderful following of people, and they're very determined too. So it's, they haven't won yet. It's about making money overseas, selling to China and Russia, goodness knows who else. And it's not about us or looking after the communities or looking after the land or the water. Or this never crossed their mind. All mining is to come in, take as much out of the ground or the soil or whatever, do it as quickly and as cheaply as possible, get out when it's all gone, leave what the rubbish and the wreck behind and the mess behind, and go on and make some more money somewhere else. And it's the approvals they're getting from the governments are the real concern. The greed of these wretched politicians overrules everything else. It's total greed. Desire to line their own pockets, and they are the greediest people in the entire world.
Democracy is something, you know, is fundamental.
Oh, absolutely.
And people did die for it. And I think people like us here coming is just like we said before, is educating people and give them the reason why we care. And I think we do really care because we like to guarantee a future for other people. And thinking of how precious the water in the artesian water is a national treasure. Every Australian can be so proud of this untouched water, which is gives so much life to other farmers, to people, to forest, to the environment. It's untouched, and it should be untouched and not be taken at risk. And that's why I come myself as well, yes.
Yeah. But people in power seem to get that craving for more power, don't they? And the only way you get a lot of power is money. Money is the only thing that buys you, gets your power.
You know, that is not a democracy, it's just a power game between people who have the money and have influence in the government, who then again work for employment and for people's jobs and give it away, give actually their right away.
You know, over 96% of the people say they do not want coal seam gas because it will destroy the water, the environment, the rivers and everything. And the politicians, no, we'll go ahead and do it. Now, that isn't democracy. Democracy is dead.
We started off 6-7 years ago, and they kept saying, no, you must follow the correct process. So we visited the ministers, we wrote submissions, we lobbied, we did all the correct things. We had forums, we held CSG science forums, we attended all the PAC hearings, we did the right thing. We followed the procedure and the protocol, and they completely ignored it. Then they said they wanted evidence, they hadn't seen evidence. So I took them a mountain of scientific evidence, and I mean a mountain. Never heard back. We'll get back to you on that. A year later, we never hear. So by following the due process, by following the protocol they recommend, it gets you nowhere. That's why we are now forced to be fighting our own government to try to stop this, because they aren't listening. Following the correct due procedure doesn't work.
That is why we have to do it. We've done it for 6 years. We've gone through every process the right way. Anne has sat up all night writing submission every day.
I do all the research
and
that
does all
they
the
should be
research.
doing. I've got compendiums of scientific evidence. I've got so many scientists, professors, doctors, experts who want to come and talk to them and give them the evidence. They don't want to know. So where is the correct procedure to follow in that? We have to do it physically. We have to stop them. Hard-working people are being forced to object to their own government in this manner, and I think it's terrible. He's a busy man, and we do this because the government isn't listening. We want an independent, open, independently chaired forum where the true scientists who haven't been bought will tell the real story. They won't do it. We want a debate there once.
are killing the planet. Coal and gas are killing the planet. Coal and gas are killing the planet early in the morning. Land and water are more important. Land and water are more important. Land and water are more important early in the morning. Hey ho, Gonido, rising. Hey ho, mother is rising. Hey ho, mother is rising early in the morning. Giru Gonido, ware giru Gonido, ware giru.